Today we're going to go over how to draw Godzilla from the side view. It's going to be the specific Godzilla from Singular Point, the Netflix series. So let's get started. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to draw a curve right there for the end of the nose. We're going to pull up for the snout. And I'm going to go right here into the eye, down. Curve over here. He's got this kind of like squinty look to his eye in this version of Godzilla. Line right there. Kind of for the brow. Brow on the other end. Pull down over here. Alright. We're going to go over here to the cheekbone. So far, so good. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to already start putting in the neck. The neck is really big, right? And well, we won't go into his spikes yet, but another unique point about this version of Godzilla is going to be this curve, his giant tusk that he has. I don't know what you call it. One bigger tooth. And then has that in the below as well, but we'll do that in a minute here. Curve over here for kind of the skin around this side. Zag, zag, zag. Curve, curve. And line underneath. Line, line. Over here, you got that tusk on the bottom there as well. Curve over here for the bottom of his mouth. Maybe a little bit bigger here. He's got a pretty big jaw, I noticed on this one. And then over here, line underneath for kind of the neck. And then we're going to go right here, zigzag down for kind of the snake belly there. But it's got like a texture to it. Cool. So far, so good. Don't forget to keep following. If you like the way I'm doing this stuff, I'm just trying to take it step by step. Hit the like if you can. Helps the channel out. Helps you out as well. Kind of lets me know what you guys want. Spike at the top. His spikes are a little straighter in a way. Line over here. Line over there. Line over here. Right on. Curve, curve. All right, let's put in his eye right here. Curve right there. He's looking down at us like, ah! Let's put his far tooth over here. Gonna see the far tusk. And then over here on this side, we're gonna go down over here. Gives a little bit more of a 3D effect, a little bit of a 3D look. And we're gonna put the rest of his teeth here at the bottom. Like so. Cool. So one thing about his eye, it's something that this version of Godzilla has, is he has this very, I don't know how to say it, a lot of darkness around his eye area. And I think that this hood of his brow is really thick, I noticed. I noticed that a lot on this version of him. So I'd really put that in there. Alright, so let's kind of continue on. And we're going to kind of like move into kind of the texture, right? Because that's mostly what we have left for the most part, right? We're going to put a line down over here. And he's got like a bit of like a scale line going on down here. So he has these plates coming down here more than I think the other ones do. I mean, they all kind of have plates, but it's like more so there, more obvious. Put like some dark over here under his neck. Throw a line over here and right there. And we're gonna kind of line these out over here. So everything else is gonna be texture, like these thin lines that you're throwing kind of like around the form right? When we kind of look at this guy, right over here, maybe dark over here. See, that's kind of like, it makes it recede, it makes it go back, right, when you do stuff like that. And we're going to draw like a thin line over here, thin line over here, maybe around the nostril as well. You want to kind of imagine it in 3D, right? Where would these like thin lines go? And you don't want to do it everywhere. I mean, you could, but it might overwhelm the drawing, at least with marker. But you want to kind of throw these lines all over the place, you know? Curve, curve, line over here. Yeah, these lines kind of... There you go. And we're just kind of like layering. The word is peppering. We're kind of peppering it on here to kind of give it that sense of detail, right? Maybe a line over here. And there's going to always be like general scales around these large areas as well. But the cool part is you kind of do this your own way, right? You're doing this your own way and doing it, you know, for fun, just to kind of excitement. There you go. You're doing it for excitement, for fun. There you go. Maybe throw a little bit of some darker lines around the edges here, and you kind of toy with it, right? You're kind of, it's almost like a volume knob. You're figuring out what is what. You're figuring out where one area is compared to the other, and then toying with that entire thing. So, all right, we're pretty much, see, it almost, you could almost call it done at this point, I think. So it's up to you how wrinkly or, you know, how many lines you throw around here. But as long as they're thin, they're almost, it's going to be really hard to overwhelm the drawing. As long as these lines are thinner than the outside lines. Okay? If you like this, say what's up. If you're here right now and you say, hey, what's up in the comments, and I'll know that you watched it to this point. And it's really going to be awesome. Okay? If you do that, I'll be like, okay, cool. I know who you are. What's up? But okay, I want you to stay here. We're going to go through another drawing lesson right now. Go check out the stuff in the description as well. I put in a free Godzilla worksheet for the head, so take a look at that. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.